All right, let's see. Make sure my sound is good. Sound on the mic is good. YouTube music is a little bit too loud. Let's turn that down. Just add a bit. I think that's fine. Let me actually add in the bingo card, of course. 1 second. Would it be Chrome? I think it would be Chrome. Let's do the partners. Beautiful. Okay. Chrome. Probably need to like resync it, right? Take a look. Okay. Beautiful. That looks to be right from when we did many of the brackets, but okay. Hello everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jiggy, in case you're not familiar. And today we're going to be playing some Summer Game Fest Bingo. Don't know what else we're going to get into, but this is something I wanted to give out a try, just because it seems like a fun way to predict and get hype for Summer Game Fest. Because the one thing I'm really excited for is, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. But it would be cool to find out like what else we can sort of assume is going to be there. And if at any point the music is too loud, for sure, let me know, and I'll go ahead and fix that for you. Let's see if I can get the background back to what I had it at. It was like a goldish, I want to say, with thicker lines. And I think that's it. Question is, do we do 5x5 or 7x7? Not 7x7. Let's do 5x5. Oh, 6x6? No, 5x5 probably looks the best. Yeah, 5x5 looks the best. Okay, that's fine. Pull up the chat just so I can make sure I see that. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. And hold on, let me turn this down as well. Light isn't too natural. That one's a little better. That one's fine. That one's fine. Okay. So, question is, how do we want to do this? Summer Game Fest. I'll put bingo in I'll put bingo in words. So I can add either images or text. I want to start off with text just because it'll be a little bit easier, and then we'll go from there. But as far as, let me actually change this real quick. Animal Crossing, what else do they have? Skip ahead to that. A little more appropriate. Okay. As far as the first one, there's like 50, no, this is like 30 partners. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Actually, yeah, that might be about 50 partners, I want to say. Turn that down. A little bit more, maybe? Oh, no. Okay. I might just have to exit out the music if it's going to be like that. So it's like 50 or so partners. If I can get... We'll do the ones that I know first, and then we'll go ahead and like cycle off to the other ones that I'm not so much in the know about. So of course, like PlayStation, Sega, I don't know, Razer's probably going to be like new headsets or mics or something like that. Amazon Games is going to be there. Interesting. I know a couple of other ones like more obscure, like Annapurna, Blumhouse is solid, I guess, Epic Games, etc. So let's start off with the heavy hitters. Let's do PlayStation. Let's try to do like 1 to 2 squares per company, and then whatever else we need to fill in, we'll go ahead and do that. So what do I want to fill in first? I guess we'll just start left to right, honestly. Go down, do like each individual column. So for PlayStation, what could they even announce here that would be like worthwhile? Because it's PlayStation like as a whole, and I don't know if they're gonna show maybe a new handheld, because I know there's rumors of that happening. But would that be at a Summer Game Fest, or would that be at something a little bit bigger like the Game Awards? Or they just announce it in a PlayStation, whatever it's called, PlayStation State of Play. Okay, I'm gonna do first one. Let's do PlayStation new handheld. And by new, it can be literally just like if they bring back the PSP, which would be pretty goated, honestly. The PSP was ahead of its time, as we all know. But then they flubbed it with the PSP. I think it was Go, the one where you had to, well, you didn't have to, but you could use credit cards and stuff to buy games, which is honestly where a lot of the turn of, I guess, digital games really started to come in. Like they were always already kind of a thing, especially with the PlayStation Store. But I feel like the PSP Go really kind of set that trend off. But maybe that's just me. So, PlayStation new handheld. As far as, do they have any? Does PlayStation have any in-house games that they develop? Does PlayStation games? Okay, well, PlayStation exclusives don't count. Studios owned by Sony Interactive. Astrobot. No, it's too soon for Astrobot sequel. Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 or like Ratchet and Clank. It's another Horizon game. I'm gonna KMS and GTA. It's too soon for a sequel to Returnal. Okay. It's too soon for another God of War, I feel like. So between Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank, when did Spider-Man 2 drop? The release? No, the game. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, it's way too soon for that. When did Clank Rift Apart come out? Okay. 2 years versus 4 years. I think it might be time for another Ratchet and Clank game, because how well did Rift Apart sell? From the reviews, it seems like it sold well. Let's see. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart sales. Okay, 2.7 million sold. Is there like a... Excuse me. Yeah, I'm using ad blocker. That's okay. Rift Apart sold 3 million copies, almost 4 million as of June 2023. So that's most definitely been updated since then. And they'll probably get an update come this upcoming June. I think it might be time for another Ratchet and Clank game because the one after, oh, it might be. Oh, that's a, okay. Well, the remake came out in 2016. Into the Next is in 2013. It might be time for another Ratchet and Clank game. I think it's time for a new Ratchet and Clank game. New. Or like, maybe, nah, not DLC for Rift Apart. I think just altogether like a new game or like a spin-off title. Let's do a spin-off. Even though I think the spin-offs are kind of what killed Ratchet and Clank for quite some time. Because there was All for One. I don't even know if that's considered canon. There's All for One Full Frontal Assault. That was a exclusive, or not exclusive, PS3 game. And there's really nothing new. Let's see. Is that like a PlayStation Move game? No. What were the reviews for this one? Probably, oh. Okay, it did relatively well, kinda, sorta. 8s, 9s, or 8s and 7s out of 10. That's a 3.5. I don't think I've ever heard about this game. Into the Nexus. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, All for One is for sure like one that people weren't too big on. So yeah, I think it's time for a new Ratchet and Clank game. That's gonna be my final say for that. Let's move on to who else is here. Hey, long time no see. Happy Friday to you, Hip. Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's going nice and swell, eating good, having a good old time. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate that. Is Xbox gonna be here? Xbox is gonna be here. I don't think. Okay, actually, no. I think we can put Xbox in the same category as PlayStation. New Xbox handheld. Teased. Let's do teased. I'll do teased for both of these because I really feel like it's about time, and especially if all the rumors are to be true, at least for PlayStation. For Xbox, it's pretty much like already known that they're going to release something later on this year. I think that what did I tell? I told him, I was actually talking to my homie about this a couple of days ago. Either Asus, I think it's Asus or Asus, however you say their name. They're going to be the ones working on the next Xbox handheld, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. And honestly, not even tease, just showcase. If they want to release it in fall, because Xbox doesn't do good with presentations, they might have something of their own in the summer, but I think Summer Game Fest kind of fills that slot for them, and so they're going to go for that. So tease for PlayStation, and then Xbox handheld is going to be showcased. Like exactly who's developing it, what the specs are, price point, release date. I think release date probably be the next biggest one. As far as what else Xbox could do, is it time for something else regarding Halo? When did Halo? Was it Halo Forever? No. What was it? What's the name of that game? Halo 6, I guess, come out? I don't know what it was called. Halo Infinite. There we go. Oh, well. 2021. Ugh. Are people even still playing Halo Infinite? I know Halo 3 is like the OG, just people are always going to default to that, but let's look up SteamDB. Halo Infinite. SteamDB. Take a look. Steam charts. I know Steam charts aren't the end all be all, but oh, okay. So 2,000 players is not bad. Always being able to find a match. 24-hour peak. All-time peak is a lot more than 2,000 players. But that was 3.5 years ago, and games fall off. Do I think it's time for something with Halo? It might be time for something with Halo. Nah. When did Halo 5? What was Halo 5 called? I guess Halo 5. When did Halo 5? Seems to be a 6-year span between games, so I think we have until 2027 for the next Halo game, honestly. So nothing for Halo. What else does Xbox have? What exclusives? Gears of War. Gears of War will be a good one. Another Forza game, probably gonna come at some point. Flight Simulator. No, wait, didn't we just get something Gears of War related? Perfect Dark. They could do something there. They could do something there. I want to say Gears of War. What was the most recent? Gears of War 5 released in 2019. However, new title Gears of War Reloaded has been announced is set to. Oh, well, okay. I mean, that's kind of cheap. I don't want to put that on. Oh, it's literally called E-Day. All right. So I guess more Gears of War footage. Hey, Nikes, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Friday to you. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. More Gears of War footage. What's up, Marcus? Welcome back, Marcus. How you doing? Happy Friday or Saturday, wherever. You know, ever since Frontier told me that like New Zealand is 12 hours ahead or something like that, it's like a whole day ahead. I just say how you doing. I gotta stop saying the exact day. But how you guys doing? Hope your Friday's going well, or whatever day it is for you. It's E-Day. Oops. Okay. And then I guess just to get the big three out the way, we'll do Nintendo. Okay, so happy Friday to you. Then thank you for clarifying that. I know Nintendo Switch 2, specifically Nintendo Switch, not even just Nintendo. Nintendo Switch 2 being here has gotten a lot of people confused on what to expect, and I'm like, I agree, because why would they not just have a Nintendo Direct, even though they're scheduled or they're like slated to possibly have one on June 7th? So it's a little confusing, honestly. But as far as Nintendo Switch 2, maybe more accessories? Possibly? That's the best I actually have for Nintendo, because they're probably going to release a whole lot more. And there is that Mario Kart. No, they already did the Mario Kart Directs. So I think, yeah, more Nintendo Switch 2 accessories. And that's honestly all I have for them, since it's really just Nintendo Switch 2 specifically. But would you even want to show an accessory off at Summer Game Fest, of all things? Maybe more. No, it's no. So more backwards compatible titles. And then honestly, more backwards compatible titles for Nintendo Switch 2. Excuse me. And then more like third-party games. Because they showed off quite a few when the Direct popped off. What was it, April 2nd? So I think that's really just going to be all it is, because Summer Game Fest is like indie developer. I mean, it's everyone's, but it's namely a whole bunch of indie developers, smaller companies that have formed and are coming up. So I guess in the same vein as indie developers. But I take all those folks and then be like, hey, our game now runs on Nintendo software. So more third-party devs for Switch 2. I think that's solid. I think that's solid. Who else? I don't want to get to Sega just yet. Sega's gonna be the fun. Honestly, I might fill up the whole row or like the whole middle section with Sega stuff, just because I have a feeling I know exactly what to expect. What should we do? CD Projekt Red is probably gonna, or CD Projekt is probably gonna be more Cyberpunk, possibly Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. Amazon games I really don't care about. Hey, Redman. I am no, you're good. Your phrasing is fine. I'm doing well today. It's been a very busy morning, but I am here. I have my beef jerky with my chopsticks, you know, in case anyone was curious. And it's been a pretty solid day. Can't really complain. How about yourself? How's your day going? Let's tap into Bandai Namco. How many of you guys actively play fighting games? And I actually want to test out, let me see, because there's like features on YouTube live streaming that I haven't really tried out yet. So, do you play this? Let's keep it simple. Okay. If you guys could answer the poll for me in the little, oh damn, that was fast. Yeah, who said yeah? Hold on, I'll ask. Marcus, you play Tekken 8? We haven't linked up yet? Oh, Marcus. Who is your main in Tekken 8, dog? Who is your main? I must know. Well, overwhelming, yes, it seems like. Injustice, MK, and Tekken. Okay. And specifically Tekken 3. Oh. May I ask why Tekken 3 specifically? Jin, but I'm training Kazuya. Okay, solid. You like the honest character. Well, Kazuya's not an honest character, but you know. Specifically on the PS1, Redman likes the classics. I respect it. I feel like Tekken 3 is a game that everyone like just unanimously jumped into the series with, because if you look at it, it's legit Tekken 3 and then Tekken Tag Tournament. And those are like the two best games, in my opinion. Two best games in the series. I like Tekken Tag 2. Tekken 8 is cool. I skipped out on Tekken 7, even though I'm probably gonna cop Tekken 7 at some point. Just because I don't think that Josie specifically is gonna get into Tekken 8. I just like Josie's character design. Plus, she's a Muay Thai fighter. I know Fakuram just got announced for Tekken 8, but that's a whole conversation in and of itself. But yeah, Tekken 3 and Tekken Tag like back to back, beautiful. But yeah, I jumped in at Tekken 3 as well, specifically the arcade version. Excuse me. Let's do Bandai. Let's do Bandai Namco. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. You didn't like Tekken Tag? Well, I mean, that's fair. The Tekken Tag, like the two games that are there, they do take heavily from the previous entry in the franchise, so it makes sense. But I feel like the sharing of the health bars is, I've never liked fighting games where it's a tag mechanic and you share health bars. Like if one character gets KO'd, you're pretty much out. I don't like that. Like, yes, I know it takes a little bit more strategy, but I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, it feels cheap. I feel like the game is over a little bit too fast, but maybe my defense is just garbage. Who knows? Who knows? But Bandai Namco is going to be a little bit harder because they legit just announced Armor King, which shout out Armor King. And they announced Fakuram like 2 weeks ago. So, you know, strange timing. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the tag mechanic in the tag series is a little finicky at times. Tekken 3, Tekken 5. Tekken 4 was a game. We don't talk much about Tekken 4. A lot of people are going back to it, you know, because they don't like Tekken 8, or it's like a rebellion against Tekken 8. But Tekken 4 was okay. I like the style change, honestly. Gave us one of the most like fire gen outfits, but that may just be me. Who knows? But my favorite in the series is most definitely, I think Tekken 3. Tekken 3 is my favorite in the series. Not even like I'm a traditional Tekken kind of person. Just I started off with Tekken 3. It still holds a special place in my heart, you know, and I just enjoy it. Bandai Namco, I think we'll see more. Oof, that's difficult because that's like a wide range. Do we see, hold on, is CyberConnect 2 on here? CyberConnect 2 is not on here. Okay. Bandai Namco. Oof. Welcome back, welcome back. Do we see another fighting game from Bandai Namco where they're the publisher of it? But even then, what would that be? Ooh, how are you taking your coffee? We were just talking about Tekken, like the Tekken mechanics from Tekken Tag Tournament, Tekken 3, and how Tekken 4 is a game, you know. You either like Tekken 4 or you don't. I don't think we'll see Smash at Summer Game Fest, only because, well, actually, okay, so I'm glad you brought that up. Let me finish my thought and then I'll get to what I was gonna say. I don't think we'll see Smash at Summer Game Fest because that is usually like announced in a smaller direct, and then it gets its own dedicated direct maybe like a month or two after. It's kind of like the Mario Kart thing. Now, Smash as a whole is in an interesting place because we have not heard or seen anything when it comes to backwards compatibility with the Switch 2 and Smash Ultimate. They have said nothing yet, at least to my knowledge. Let me see. Will Smash Ultimate be, oh, let me just playable on Switch 2. Ahead of the direct. Oh, okay. Was listed amongst, really? Hold on, wait a minute. Head of direct for a car announced, said blah blah blah. You can get deluxe edition as Hungrybox and others had hoped. They already, wait a minute, they already have a Switch emulator? Because I know I have Ryu. Maybe I do or maybe I don't. Wink, wink, have Ryu Jinx. But is the Switch 2 emulator already out? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, so I guess Smash will be backwards compatible, but is it as simple as just like entering the game or putting the game in the slot? That's interesting. Um, but they've kept like the whole Smash thing, like in terms of Switch 2, just kind of baseline. Like, yeah, it will be playable as you just saw. So it's like, will there be an upgrade eventually? Because I know Kirby Air Riders is set to release sometime this year, if the release date that Sakurai presented us is supposed to be believed. Sudachi, I haven't tried Sudachi. I have Ryujinx, but I hear that Sudachi is pretty fire. But yeah, Redman, if there's a Switch 2 emulator, let us know and maybe send the link. Oh, wait, so you can use this. Wait, how do you know that? You can play Switch 2 games on the Switch emulator? Who's your source? I need to know. I need to have a conversation with them. Let me know. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, conversations around Smash have been kind of just baseline. So we'll probably, I would hope for an upgrade pack at some point, and then we get like Smash. What is this? What would that be? Smash 6, I think. Smash 6 in like 2 years. I feel like, is playing Ultimate for a decade or almost a decade really like that good? Because the game has reached a plateau. It's like Steve, Sonic, and then Aegis, I think. I want to say, maybe. I don't know who the top three are. I don't follow competitive Smash as closely as I used to. I just play the game. But either way, Steve, Sonic, which I'm proud of, and then Aegis or whatever, it's like, has gotten pretty stale. Tournaments are, I think, maybe in lower attendance and whatnot. So I think we'll hear something about Smash, just not at Summer Game Fest. And if we do, I will be pleasantly surprised. Genuinely. Yeah, and there's like a specific list of games that will work with the Switch 2 next, and I think they've released like the total list already. They may be adding to that list. I'm just not sure. For the sequel. Oh. Mario Kart 8 was out for more than 10 years. Okay, so Redman brings up an interesting point. And that's probably why they all, I mean, Nintendo has, I don't think they've ever stricken down Dolphin. And a lot of people, I know when Ryujinx got, or Ryujinx, Yuzu, yeah, when those two were like scrubbed off the face of the internet, at least, quote unquote, a lot of people were like, okay, so the Switch 2 is definitely going to be similar to the Switch. So, you know, we may be able to play Switch 2 games on Ryujinx. Possibly, because how different could the game cartridges be to extract? I feel like that's the biggest thing. Because as far as I know, the only changes with the Switch 2 is that it's more powerful, processing is better, just overall like a better machine. But I don't think there's any inherent difference. I could be completely wrong. I won't know until I get mine in the mail, hopefully, you know, before like next Sunday. But we'll see. We'll just have to see. I'm also looking forward to the next Smash. I'm super excited about it. And I hope they like revamp everything and make it a fresh experience and add some characters that, you know, not, I feel like Ultimate's roster is good, but after playing it for so long, it feels kind of stale. And I'm like, maybe that's just a byproduct of being exposed to it for so long. I'm not sure. Hey, S-ranked Eggman Land. Okay, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Very hard stage to do like correctly. Like you really need to engage with everything, but do it in such a fast manner. It's like, holy shit. So congratulations by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Smash Ultimate right now. I still play the game, obviously still love it. But the modded scene is, at least for me, definitely carrying that game. Like I just played against my friend yesterday. I was using Shadow, and then he's like a heavy main, so he plays Ganondorf and DK and people like that. And the modded characters feel like they should have always been there, honestly. So, um, I think. Oh, let me actually. Hold on. 'Cause, 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 Okay. Bandai Namco. Hmm. Hmm. We'll come back to Bandai Namco. Capcom though. Capcom is interesting. I think Street Fighter 6 Season 3 because Elena I think is the last one. Let me see. Season 2. Yeah, Elena is the last fighter in Season 2. Hey, Frontier, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, actually, welcome back. Welcome back, Redman. Hope you guys are having a good day. Happy Saturday, Frontier. I was just telling them about how you being like a whole day ahead has screwed with my mental of like, oh, hey, happy specific day, everyone. So I just say like, happy day kind of thing. But yeah, I think SF6 is gonna be Season 3 is gonna be there. So SF6 Season 3. What else can we do from Capcom? Is Marvel gonna be here? Marvel games? No Marvel. But usually the games, the MVC series is, I mean, it's spearheaded by Capcom with like input from Marvel. I'm gonna say something new. Something, hold on. Something about a new MVC. Maybe 4. MVC 4 would be too fire. Too fire. Now that's like a pipe dream. That is an absolute pipe dream for MVC 4. But we'll see. Yeah, okay, so Marcus, you probably watched Maximilian, right? Oh, Redmond, actually Shinobi just got they got a new trailer today. Hold on. Shinobi, oops. They just got a new trailer, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. We can watch it right now because I haven't watched it yet. Hold on. Let me pause that. Is the story trailer? No. Images? No. Where's it? I just saw Max watch it today. Oh, and whoa, what the hell? AI mode. 3 months ago, 3 days ago. I mean, we'll watch this one. Hold on.
The Oboro clan.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud.
The Oboro clan, the legendary ninja clan, led by Joe Musashi, long defended the world from evil. Until that fateful day. The first strike fell without warning. Flames devouring his village. In the shadows of the forest, they revealed themselves. E&E Corp. Lord Ruse, their leader, vowed to finish what he started and wipe out the Oboro clan for good. Joe fought. But what awaits him is far worse than he imagined. His village reduced to ashes, his clan turned to stone. When the war found its way to his doorstep, Lord Ruse struck again. In his darkest hour, Joe meets an unexpected ally. Together, they will track down Ruse, knowing that he is a greater threat than any enemy Joe has ever faced before. He possesses a power beyond compare. He wields a stolen artifact, granting him immortality, and nothing can stand in his way. The battle for vengeance begins now. The Oboro clan's fate rests in Joe's hands.
They've been cooking for a while. Yeah, August 29th. I knew it was coming out sometime this year. I just didn't think it was that soon. And I swear there was another one. Oh, they have a gameplay trailer. Okay, hold on. Let me go IGN. Let's see. 6 hours, 18 hours. Let's just do this. Announced trailer. Oh, maybe let's see where Max watched it.
Let's go! Oh, yeah. All right, so this is coming out not that long from now, right?
Right.
The Oboro Clan, the legendary ninja clan, led by Joe Musashi.
Those first initial trailers.
Let's see.
Neo City introduction video. Show me more.
Oh, that was 7 days ago from Sega. Okay. Oops. Sega gameplay. Because I've never played a Shinobi game before. You guys can cook me if you want, but I've never played a Shinobi game before. So I'm excited. Probably won't cop right away, but I will cop it eventually. I have to get through too many games, but that's beside the point. I like the music. And the new Streets of Rage is coming out too. Okay. I like it. For the Sega collection. Is that the one that dropped for like the PS3 and Xbox 360 back in the day? I'm pretty sure, right? That one? Mega Man. Wait a minute. You think Mega Man? Actually? That one? Okay, for sure. I know exactly where to get that if you know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink. Actually, Marcus, you might be onto something. Let's do anything Mega Man related. You might be onto something. I feel it in my blood. Okay, look, I'm gonna stream this. I'm gonna stream Summer Game Fest next Friday. And I want you there, Marcus. That way we can sacrifice you to the lambs if you are wrong. Okay? Okay. So anything Mega Man related, but I do feel you, like all jokes aside. I think it's been, when did Mega Man, when did that Mega Man game release? What was the last Mega Man game? Was it X-Dive? Is that a mobile game? No, there's like an official. We're gonna. Oh, no, Frontier. Not just me. Us, all of us. You included. You as well. We're all gonna sacrifice Marcus to the lambs, in case he's wrong about the Mega Man game. Mega Man 11 or 12. Okay. 2018. Are you? That was 2018. Was 2018? No, Mega Man 12. That was, wow. I thought that was like 2022. Hold on, wait a minute. When did Mighty Number 9 release then? 2016? Okay. It really, yeah, it feels like yesterday. Holy shit. Okay then, Mega Man 11. You know what? Yeah, let's keep it on there. Anything, even if anything new Mega Man related. Damn, 2018. What else should we do for Bandai Namco? It's fine. It's not. Yeah, I think another numbered entry. It's more than time. It's been 7 years. Oh, so Frontier. Yeah, I should probably add images. That's my bad. So I'm going in order by column. So for the first one is a new PlayStation handheld being teased. There's been a whole bunch of rumors in the past like 2 to 3 months about PlayStation is working on a handheld, blah blah blah. And so I was like, you know what? I can possibly see something like that being used at Summer Game Fest because Jeff Keighley likes, you know, to have that kind of thing there. A new Ratchet and Clank game or spin-off is the next one because Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart released in 2021. Another game that feels like it was yesterday, but then I remember that the PS5 dropped in 2021 and I was still in college and I'm like, wait, what the hell? But the game before Rift Apart for Ratchet and Clank dropped in 2016. So it's been about 4 to 5 years since, you know, the last one. I think it's about time. You don't think so? Okay. It's 4 years since 2021, so you could be right, but I would expect some kind of teaser. Minimum teaser. But we could also get a spinoff, you know, or just more DLC. I don't think more DLC. I think Rift Apart has run its course. Dark Souls adjacent, we'll get to that. I do believe they're going to show something Dark Souls related, but we'll get back to that once I go through the rest of it for Frontier. The next one, Frontier, is for a new Xbox handheld. They have been, I think, they've said that they want to create a handheld, and it's supposed to release later on this year. So we'll have to see exactly where that goes or where that comes from. Gears of War is a game that's slated, is a new entry slated to release maybe at the end of this year, if not early 2026. So that's why that's on there. And then this one is for the Switch 2. More backwards compatible titles, like an enhanced list of what's going to be available because of all like the third-party developers here, and then just more third-party developers for the Switch specifically. And then we have Street Fighter Street Fighter 6 Season 3, and then of course the MVC 4 and Mega Man, like you jumped in. Sonic Heroes Remake is a good one. I'm saving the Sega section for like the middle and like part of the G's. So we'll get to that. See, but Spider-Man 2 released in 2023. So Spider-Man 3 is at least minimum, because Spider-Man 1 came out in like 2018. So Spider-Man 3 is like 2028, I think personally. At the absolute earliest, 2028. PlayStation makes a better handheld than Nintendo. I'll probably kill. But see, I have to disagree. I have to disagree with that, Frontier, only because Miles Morales. Okay, true. We might get a Spider-Man 2.5. We might. But I have to disagree with you, Frontier, because Nintendo is always going to have those big titles. So granted, we did just get a Mario Party for Switch 1 back in October, November, something like that. Mario Kart World is coming out. The Donkey Kong game is coming out. The next 3D Mario is coming out probably in the next year or two. FIFA's a good one as well. FIFA's a good choice. And like all the other Nintendo things that you can't get literally anywhere else, that's just going to always carry the company. So I don't know if it's going to kill Nintendo. It might limit some sales for like older folks who want those more hardcore games like on the go, PlayStation games on the go. But it's not. I don't think it's gonna kill Nintendo. I don't see that happening. Redman, who makes FIFA? That's EA, right? Is EA here? EA's not here. Wow. For the speculation. Yeah, I was just thinking that right now. I'm surprised EA isn't here, but they're probably like, people are gonna buy our games anyway. There's one in each here. Yeah, that's true. It's not even called FIFA anymore. It's called like FCA, I think. Oh, EA's here? Am I blind? I'm blind, aren't I? Where's is it Electronic Arts? Is that what I'm looking for? No, you guys are joshing me. I don't see EA. Or is it like FIFA? EA FC something. I found it weird that Atari is on here. I'm not sure why. Yeah, you didn't know you own your own company, Frontier? You're right there. Why don't you tell us, man? You can slide everybody like $50 right now. On your whole development company. Like, what could Atari show? Honestly, what could they even do here? I haven't heard or seen Atari in years. Bandai Namco, we'll come back to. I'll save one slot for them. Let's do, I guess we do Sega, honestly. Let's do Sega. Let's do Sega. Let's, it's a secret, understandable. Let's separate Sega ourselves into a couple of different categories. We'll do Sonic. We'll do new Atari console is crazy. An Atari Mini. Oh, but like, how many people are yearning for an Atari like throwback machine? Because what is it? Hold on. What is the age? Oops. Okay. Well, the average gamer is, at least from the AI overview, is like 35 years old. We know men no longer only play video games, even though it was never only men. Okay. So it's been hovering around like 30 to 38 years. That's true. That's true. The older demographic, I can see it. You know, if something, actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. Usually if something piques enough interest, people will buy it. So, okay. You know what? Fuck it. Let's throw that on there. Atari mini console. And it's like, it's small enough to where like at Summer Games Fest, it would catch enough traction to be put out there, maybe throughout like regular not news outlets, but you know, like entertainment outlets. So we'll throw the Atari mini console on there. I like that. You've made a case for it. For Sega, we're gonna take up at least like a column and a half. So just throw out your wildest predictions. Me, I'm gonna toss in 2, and then I'll let you guys do what you do. Let's do. This one is easy, but I don't want to. Okay, not release date. Let's do. Hold on. Cross Worlds. Guest characters. I know you guys have seen that SpongeBob will potentially be a character in the game. Yakuza. Okay, I like that. Well, hold on. So Yakuza 0 just got a director's cut, or is getting a director's cut for Yakuza 0, and it's like the definitive edition. So would they announce like the next numbered entry? Would they do that? Super Monkey Ball. Okay. Redman, I also know you said Sonic Heroes remake. So let's put that in before we go any further. Super Monkey Ball. When did Banana Mania come out? Or no, what was it called? Because I have it with me. Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, Banana Mania. Banana Rumble? Banana Rumble. So I have this one. This came out in 2024. Oh no, Frontier, there's no way. There's no way, dog. Yeah, no, there's no new Super Monkey Ball. Maybe DLC. Is DLC your answer, Frontier? Jet Set 3 or Golden Axe 4. Ooh, Persona 4. Ooh, would we see? Ooh, you guys are. You know, it just came out. It's pretty cool. I like it. The character models needed a desperate update, and I like the way they're portrayed. Jet Set 3 or Golden Axe 4. I think Jet Set 3 is the closest to releasing after Shinobi. So we can put more Jet Set footage. Footage update. Oops. And the Persona 4 remake. Okay. Remake announcement. Okay. I'm looking at 2025 is such a weird year for Sonic, just because it's like the Sonic Heroes remake. I feel like they would want their own like thing for that, would they not? Yeah, announced already between the voice actors and the website. Yeah, it's pretty much announced, but you know, like an official announcement. But like, what more could they even change besides the art style from Golden? Because Golden is pretty solid. Sega Direct, yeah. Sonic Central, Sega Direct. Honestly, they might introduce like a whole new dedicated Sega thing for the company. Is the Sonic Heroes remake is a good one. I'm like, I feel like they would want their own slot, but oops, I hit my mic. I'm sorry about that. But we're gonna keep it there. We're gonna keep it there. Let's do 2 more for Sonic. 2 more for Sonic or Sega. My bad. Sega as a whole. What else could they do? Sega new console would be fire if they get it right. True. I think they're more like focused on the IP side of things. Not IP. Well, I mean, yeah, a console is IP, but you know, like the more software side of things for now. I could see them maybe doing a new console come 2030. Honestly, if the rest of the decade goes well, I can see a new Sega console, maybe like a mini version. There's so many handhelds out in the world right now. But they already kind of did that with the Dreamcast Mini or whatever it was called, that thing, the Genesis Mini, I mean. So they kind of already done that. But as far as like a dedicated, like entering the console market again, I think they would want to get all of their software in order first. Announcement, yeah, that one's pretty easy. That one's pretty easy. So we can do, oops. Crossworlds. Release dates. A Game Gear. Oh, Game Gear could be good. A Game Gear with all the 2D titles from like the 90s up until like Sonic Rush Adventure. That might be a powerhouse of a machine, but you know, we can dream. We can dream. Yeah, the Crossworlds announcement or the Crossworlds release date is like 100% guaranteed, just because of how much they've been dropping like info on the boards and stuff. For Sonic than a movie leak, probably. Really? Really? Why do you think Frontier? Oh well, no, I don't think a movie showcase. We probably won't get sneak peeks at the movies until, or at Sonic Movie 4 until mid 2026. I think so. There's a delay on the messages? Really? That's excellent connection. I wonder what happened there. Oops, let me open this back up. Okay, a teaser. I think they would show that like in a photo though, like on Twitter. Game Gear 2. Oh yeah, Game Gear 2 won't happen, yeah. But if Sega was to enter the console market, I think they would do like a home console. For sure. For sure. Okay, I see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to dictate like where exactly Sega's gonna be because Crossworlds is a shoe-in. I feel like the Jet Set Radio is a shoe-in. New anime game, but which one? For Sega? Like the Demon Slayer one? Is that what you're talking about, Redman? I don't know what else we can put down for. I could see more Demon Slayer 2 footage. Hold on, because when is Demon Slayer 2 supposed to come out? Oh, it's out? Oh, okay, well the game is coming out. There's an anime game called Nanto, which looks awesome. Let's look it up. Oh. What is this? Hold on, Chuna Knight, you gotta go. Did Frontier put us onto some heat?
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Oh,
the
my full
wildest
screen?
city's coming right up.
Hold on, wait a minute. There we go.
Dangers on the horizon. But you know, the thing that keeps us united, that one thing,
Let's get home early and game on.
What am I looking at right now? Like, I'm intrigued, but what am I looking at? Frontier, what is this? Not in a bad way. What is this? Okay, so yeah, the first person I see. What kind of game are you? Yes. It does, but that's my only issue with it. It's the reason why I had to stop playing Genshin Impact. Well, minus like the whole like storage requirements. But like the whole cap on what you can do in one singular day unless you pay is so bad. And I hope it looks like it's not going to be like that, but I also thought that way about Genshin when I found out it was a mobile title first. But you may have just opened a can of worms for me. Free to play urban open world RPG. It's all about embracing the unexpected. Interesting. This is the first image, Frontier. I know why you want this game. And I know why you want this game, Frontier. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Interesting though. I'm about to go down a rabbit hole, I fear. I'm about to go down a rabbit hole. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Exactly. We're on to you, Frontier. We know exactly what to expect from you. So, wait, when is that supposed to release? Announced at 2023. Okay. So it might get another trailer. Let's put that in. I don't know who makes it, but excuse me. Anything else already an ass shot? Yeah, see? We all understand. It's okay, Frontier. You don't need to hide it. You don't need to hide it. Question is there anything else from Sega that we can expect to see? Because I feel like Summer Game Fest is so condensed, but there's a lot of there's like a lot of time, but then there's not a lot of time because some games get like 5-minute trailers or like 5-minute sections. So it's like, we're with you, but silently, because you know we can't have the heat on us, so it's okay. That's hot. I don't think we're gonna see anything else from Sega besides nothing else from Sega. I think these like 4 or 5 make a good case for them. All right, let's do. We did Xbox, we did PlayStation. Don't care about Amazon games. We did Bandai. What else can we do? Epic Games. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say something Fortnite. Team Fortress 3. We can't get Team Fortress 3 before we get Half-Life 3. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you, Redman. We get one before the other. All three, like Half-Life 3, Team Fortress 3, and Portal 3 all have to drop on the same day. Otherwise, there will be riots. There will genuinely be riots everywhere. As far as Epic Games, that's all I have, honestly. I want to say Nexon. What would Nexon even do? Niantic is Pokemon Go. Not too interested in that and what they have to offer. Square Enix. Oh my god, Square Enix. Holy shit. Ace Attorney. I've been meaning to get into the Ace Attorney games. I just have to find the time. But Maya's theme for sure. I think this one... I'll look it up after the next song just because I don't want to mess up the momentum. But yeah, I'll for sure listen to it right now since we're on stream. Yes, Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4. They have ramped up the marketing for everything Kingdom Hearts related, and they canceled the Missing Link, the mobile game. Yeah, no. Announcement or tease. Let's do tease/announce. That is so tiny. Okay. We'll just do tease. Excuse me. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good games about the Ace Attorney. Good things about the Ace Attorney games. So I really need to set aside time to do so much. Like, hold on, let me go to my Steam. Looking at my Steam right now, the games that I have downloaded are Fatal Fury, which I still need to play more than like 5 minutes of. The World Ends With You, which I'm a little bit upset. I mean, I liked Devil May Cry 5, as you guys know, since I played it. But I'm upset that The World Ends With You was like at 2% votes. So I still need to play that. I need to go back to playing Ultimate Marvel 3 because there's new modded characters in the game. What else? I have Code Vein, which is a Souls-like game I need to play. I need to go back to playing. I have Deathloop. The Yakuza. I have Yakuza 0. I have so many games. Helldivers. Have a Nice Death. There's so many games I want to play that honestly I might just have to like delete Marvel Rivals off of my computer again to like go back to them. Because Ultron dropped today. Marvel Rivals has me in a chokehold. Yeah, Ultimate Marvel 3 is my game. Is my game. Square Enix, they might do something with Final Fantasy. Let me see. Oh. Final Fantasy 7, was it Rebirth? 2024. Oh, we're not seeing anything Final Fantasy related. Nothing at all. Okay, good to know. The game is it's so fun, especially if you know what you're doing. Like I plateaued at Diamond 3, but I feel like I could definitely do better. I just need to when you get to like high plat, when you get to Diamond, I feel like you really need to lock in on one role specifically. And so I was like kind of bouncing between DPS, Strategist, and Vanguard because I play Magneto, Magic, and Mantis specifically, the 3 M's, my M&Ms. But I was like, I just need to lock in like probably Magneto since he has the most impact. Magic is good, but you do need healers, of course. Anyway, Street Fighter Alpha 2, good games. You haven't played Marvel Rivals? Oh, it's a free game though. You're missing out. Actually, don't do it. You're gonna get put in a chokehold with everyone. Don't do it. Don't do it. I take it back. If you find yourself truly bored, play it, but just know that I tried to warn you that you will be stuck on that game for hours at a time. And a new hero just got released, or a villain. Ultron is a villain, but you know what I mean. New characters got released, so do with that information what you will. So nothing Final Fantasy. I think Kingdom Hearts is gonna get a tease. And I want to say that's it from Square Enix, honestly. Let's look up some of these other developers. No, Annapurna. I want to see I want to see what they have cooking. Into the Gungeon, I also have that Devolver. Oh, they are there. They are there. Don't remind me about Blade Frontier. Don't. You're gonna make me upset. Don't do that to me, man. Into the Gungeon. Okay, I like that. I'm hoping for that actually. And while we're at it, Neon White sequel. Here, I'll put this in all caps too. Marvel Rivals is fun next. Give it a try. Give it a try. As much as I like bad talk the game, I don't bad talk it that much, but I'm like, ugh, this game pisses me off. It's a fun game. If you take it for what it is and you take competitive, you can separate the competitive mode of the game from like the quick play or just having fun. It's a very fun experience, so definitely play it. Neon White. Have you guys played Neon White, or have you guys seen Neon White before? If not, I just need to show you like quick clip of the gameplay footage. It looks so bare bones, but it's so mechanically deep and fun, and it's inherently a speedrunning game, which sounds terrible, but you've never seen. Oh, okay, hold on, and then I gotta play Maya's theme. Don't let me forget. Do they have? They might have a video on here. I don't want to subscribe. Hold on. Ah, yes, Neon White. Return to the Gungeon. I would not be surprised if that happens. Want to delay this up and we can make a room 1 second. 8 for sure, for sure. We should have some time. Oh, give me. You don't know. Oh, you don't know Neon White, dude. I don't want a gameplay walkthrough. Trailer? Okay, I'll play the launch trailer. This game is so fun. Oh, I'm gonna have to replay it on stream for you guys. I've been looking for an excuse to replay it.
We're called Neons, sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Okay, that didn't do a very good job. That didn't do the job I thought it would do. Hold on. I've played Neon White, dude. Oh wait, no. Hold on, yeah, I've played Neon White. Hold on. Videos. No, playlists. No. Ah, where is it? Okay, I can't find it. I've played Neon White before. Yeah, see, Next gets it. Oh, hold on. Let me. Do we dare watch somebody's gameplay trailer? Oh wait, no, this is from them specifically. Okay.
I'm Ben Esposito. In 2018, I released Donut County, a wholesome game designed for kids and adults alike. After that, I decided that my next game will not be for kids or adults. It'll be a game for freaks. Neon White is a single-player speedrunning FPS where you can sacrifice your guns for godlike parkour moves. You play as White, a dead assassin plucked from hell. As a Neon, you have 10 days to purge heaven of a demonic invasion, but you're not alone. Only the fastest demon slayer will earn the right to stay in heaven. As you play White's story, you'll have plenty of opportunities to get to know the other Neons. You can use a soul card's magic to shoot like a gun, or you can discard it to use its special movement ability. When to shoot and when to discard is up to you, but if you want to go fast, you're gonna need to discard your cards. Don't be afraid to use them. You can't take cards with you to the next level. Here's your handgun. Discard it to use Elevate, which lets you double jump to attack from above, or create new shortcuts. Here's your SMG. Discard it to use Stomp. It's self-explanatory. And here we have the shotgun. Discard it to launch yourself like a fireball. Now let's put it together. I'll demonstrate a level for you.
Dude, the devs are so good at this
Neon
game.
White is made up
Hold
of
on.
tight, hand-designed levels that are meant to be replayed, with new things to do as you gain XP known as Insight. You can share level times with friends, or if you prove yourself, you can compete on the global Neon leaderboards. I got a silver. You can see I earned some Insight, which unlocks a few new features for this level. Not bad, but let's see what it looks like if we play our cards right. Piece of cake. Nah, I practiced. Top medals improve your Neon rank, which unlocks even more missions. It also earns more Insight, which reveals hints for shortcuts and a hidden collectible in every level. Each one of these gifts is a mini puzzle that requires a clever use of card resources to collect. It's a Tattletale toy. I know someone who loves these. Let's go find her. This is the map of Central Heaven. Here you'll get new missions and events where you can spend time with the other characters. Giving gifts you found in your missions will deepen your relationships, which can lead to certain encounters. It's not a traditional dating sim, but there's lots of juicy content to unlock, like side quests exploring the underworld, and hidden memories from your past life, which might change how your story ends. During the 10 Days of Judgment, you'll find weapons made of human souls, meet angels in the flesh, and if you become the #1 Demon Slayer, they'll give you an ice cream cone. Neon White is coming to Nintendo Switch and PC this winter. If you're a freak, put it on your Steam wishlist.
So yeah, Neon White is in my top 5 games of all time. Like, it's genuinely such a fun experience. It's so fun. It's so fun. Yeah, you can have like 3 different cards at one time, and like Nick says, you can stack them as well. Yeah, it's so fun. Dude. Oh, I will gladly replay it if you guys want me to on stream. Highest theme, if I can type correctly. You're free. Oh, okay. Okay. That's my first time seeing the gameplay trailer from the developers themselves. I did not know they said that, and I wasn't thinking. You know, you called me red. Okay, you called me red-handed. You called me red-handed. Marcus, is there a difference between these? I'm not too certain. There's like 4 different ones. Oh, Tattletales come from Donut County? I did not know that. And I think it goes on sale like relatively frequently. Yeah, like right now it's $12.50 and it has 5 stars. Overwhelmingly positive. Overwhelmingly positive. Oh wait, you said Trials and Tribulations 1? The first one? Okay, let's see. Oh. We'll listen to both. Should probably stand up too. Dead Cells? Okay. It's been a while since I played Dead Cells, so yeah, go ahead and recommend it. Summer Game Fest is next Friday. I'm not sure at what time. Let me see. Okay, so 2 p.m. My time. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In California, let's see. Yeah, 2 p.m. on the west coast of the US. So for you guys, that's probably, what's the time conversion in Brazil? 6 p.m. for you guys. So I'll probably start streaming at like 1:30, 1:45, just so everyone can like get in. Yeah, I'll be streaming it for sure. No worries. Let me actually put that on my calendar. I'll start at 1:30 next Friday. Actually, I can just keep my calendar on June because May ends in like two seconds, basically. All right, and then you set the second one as well, right? Ooh, favorite weapon. Hold on. Let me get this one. Which one was it, Marcus? I forgot. Justice for All. Where you see? Oh, here it is. Let me remind myself of the weapons. I believe. Uh-oh, no photos. There we go. So I've always been. Hold on, I feel like this one's a little louder. There we go. I've always been a sucker for like twin items. And so, as much as like I usually get dogged on it for, the twin daggers is my go-to. But I will say, let me see. I'm not. No, not the light sword. There was a beam, an additional beam. Was it the light sword? Wasn't the iron staff? Okay, I guess it was the light sword. I thought it was a different color. New Tetris game? I can see that. But twin daggers or any like twin, like dual wield weapons, because I, completely unrelated, but my favorite class in any like MMORPG is like the thief class. And so always my brain goes back to that. Because, oh yeah, twin swords, thieves, usually faster, attack speed, things like that. Yeah, I do like the more like GBA kind of inspired sound chip it has going on. But I do like that. Tetris game. When did, no, well, hold on. When did the last, because I have Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. That came out in, when did this come out? When did this come out? It came out for the Xbox One, so it had to be like 2018. Oh. It's for the Switch 2, so there was an enhanced version of it. Oh, it is on the GBA. Oh, well, that explains it. Okay. Is there a new Puyo Puyo Tetris? Also, I will smack anybody, and you don't know what Puyo... Oh, dude, brother, my brother in Christ. You've surely seen Puyo Puyo. It's this. Hold on. It's basically Tetris, but instead of having a row, you just need to match up the colors. So you see how like these three, for example, are connected. If you were to get one more, then, oh yeah, or yeah, Eggman's Mean Bean Machine. But if they were to get connected, then you would get a bigger score bonus. So I have that. I can also show you. Tetris 99. Oh, no. And plus, I think that was Switch only, I want to say. Retaliate your attacks. Let's see. Main theme for a while. Okay. Not too bad at it. I do need to play, I need to replay a whole bunch of the roguelikes that I have. Because I mean, I feel like that's part of the challenge or part of the like appeal of them is that you can sort of remember what you do, but since everything changes all the time, it's like, all right, let me go ahead and relearn this. Oh, is it playing automatically? Oh no, that's that. First on the Mean Bean Machine. Okay. When did Tetris 99 come out? 2019. Okay, so yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 came out after that. Yeah, so this came out in 2021. So that was the very last Tetris style game that we got. So I'm pretty sure Tetris 99 came out with like Nintendo Switch Online, like when they did the whole like, oh, play with this many people online kind of thing. I will wash anybody at Tetris, just so you guys know. I should tell you know. 3D Tetris, how would that work? I'm curious. Like, when you say 3D, do you mean just in terms of visuals, or do you mean actual, like, having to spin, let's say, what's a good example? Having to, like, spin a rectangle, like, building? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but it would be cool. That's fair. That's sometimes all you need is an idea. Because I can see something where it's like you rotate this structure and you have to like put the pieces down where they fit. Wait, it already exists. Redman, why do you know so much? What's going on here? 3D Tetris? What are you insinuating? Oh my god, it does. 1996? Hold on. Tricky Towers, I'm not even sure what that is. I'll look that up after this. Hold on. Wait a minute. I made Tetris, but it's 3D. I made Tetris. Oh, hold on. Are these from the same person? No, kind of. Let's do, this is more recent.
Over the last 40 years, Tetris has been a household name. Its simplicity struck the consumer and grew beyond the reach of Russia and across the world. The story of its development reads like an
Tetris is Russian? Tetris is Russian? Holy shit, Tetris is Russian? That's like one of those weird facts that I never thought I needed to know. Okay.
action novel, and its cultural impact is immeasurable. So what happens when we take one of the most beloved games and give it some depth? I present Redeveloping, and today we are going to remake. To take Tetris into a higher dimension, we must first understand Tetris at its core. The game has the player manipulate blocks into a grid. If the player completes a line, it
We'll watch
goes
like
away
5
and
minutes of
gives
this
the
because
player
I
the score. If the player clears multiple rows, they get more points.
Right.
And if they clear 4 rows, they make a Tetris. Just don't let the Minos reach the top, or you end the game. Inside the gameplay is a simple codebase that many beginner programmers attempt to replicate to improve their skills. Tetris clones are scattered across the internet with new ideas, mechanics, and styles. Taking Tetris into the third dimension can have some challenges, so we should look at other games that do the same thing. We should start with the Nintendo-published game with the same name, the Virtual Boy's 3D Tetris. Most people know about the Virtual Boy by now, Nintendo's failed console that was supposed to compete with the 32-bit consoles of the time.
Right.
It was undersupported and half-baked at best, but the ideas presented on the console were ahead of its time, including VR, 3D vision, and a full-fat console that was somewhat portable. Part of its launch title lineup was this hidden gem, 3D Tetris. Looking at it, you could tell that it was plagued by hardware on account of the wireframe look and the controls being unintuitive for 3D. But overall, it does work as a game, however slow it might feel compared to a modern Tetris game. If we were going to rebuild it from the ground up, we would need to fix these problems.
There's
Our
lyrics in the
controller
tre-
would need to be able
okay.
to control a
My mind
camera
is-
while also being able to move the tetrominos forward, backward, left, and right.
Ooh.
We will also need to create a system to rotate the blocks intuitively. Once the tetromino hits the ground or another block, we got to give the player a grace period and then set the position permanently. If we can get this to work, the rest of the game can fall into place. Opening up a new project, I set up the input script that will handle all input for the game, including keyboards and gamepads. I threw in a camera that sits inside of a pivot point, and we can rotate that camera based on the rotation input, and also lock it, so that way the player can't just do something crazy. With that, we can then create a 3D grid. This will be hidden for the final project, but for us, we get to see how big this game will be. Tetris 3D on the Virtual Boy uses a grid size of 5 by 5 by 10, but I think the original game size of 10 by 20 is better. Just in case people disagree with me, this game will be able to handle different grid sizes, from 5 by 5 by 10 to 10 by 10 by 20. Whether this is a difficulty curve or a slider or just a preference for the player, we don't know yet, but I do
Russian
want this to be an
Tetris.
option. But the game
with
board is
layers.
only a fraction of this. Let's add our first blocks. A single block is called a mino, and a group of blocks is called a tetromino. The game will spawn one of these tetrominos and let it fall. We can do something similar with these cubes. If each mino is a cube, then the tetromino will look something like this. Very nice. In our game, we can now spawn a tetromino at random, and then let the player move the block using the D-pad. This is not as simple as it might seem. If the camera is moved to the opposite side of the playing field, the forward movement makes the tetromino move backwards from the player's perspective.
New Pokemon
This
gen.
can cause clarity issues. And
Well, they've already
confusion
announced
in
ZA,
games that
so
look
I don't know if a
complex.
new gen is gonna
We can
happen
combat
or
this
be
by
announced
having
until
forward
maybe
be
later this
relative
year
to
or
the
like
camera,
early next
so that
year.
way it looks normal to the
I'll say.
player. We can also use this same idea for rotations. If you want to rotate to the right, we should do that based on the camera. That way, right will always be to the player's view. Now we have full...
I'm gonna skip ahead to the final product just so we can see.
Okay, the camera's a bit weird. I feel like it's smoothing it. I didn't add smoothing. Okay. This is surprisingly playable. I'm
Yeah.
okay with this.
It looks good,
Oh.
but it looks like there's too
This is
many.
Great. All right, back to Future Jacob. This was an amazing project. I'm very happy we did this. And everything is up on the GitHub. Sadly, again, the Wii U part of it is a little complicated. I had to remove certain things to make it work. So in the Wii U side, there's no sounds, and some of the little tiny bits are kind of not there. But everything should be up on GitHub, so that's the good news. Everything's good. All right. So pretty much, if you have any ideas, throw them in the comments. If you hate me,
Yeah.
put a thumbs
I was gonna say, like, how do you? Because why would you not just always have it viewed from like? If this is the playing area, why would you not always just have it like this to where you can see the bottom? You know, I feel like it's intuitive. I will say, and it looks intriguing. But the more you know. The more you know. It does look hard to control as well, especially if you're supposed to use like gyro controls as well. Yeah, that's a little questionable. All right, so we have 4 more slots. What are we thinking? Looking at what we have left. Oops. Death person. You know what he meant. What are Kuro games? What do they make? Oh. Wuthering Waves. Okay. So it looks like a gacha game company, kind of, sort of. Something involving Fortnite. Yeah, I put that in. I'm pretty sure, right? Something Fortnite. Yeah. So that's a gacha game. Not too interested in gacha games. I mean, Ananta seems interesting. But if we know, once again, why Frontier wanted us to check out that. We know. What's Cacao? Oops. Cacao Games. What have they made? Hitman? Hitman is true. Also, wait, hold on. Pal World made a dating sim. Oh, let me look that up in a second. What was the last? No, didn't a new Hitman or a remake of a Hitman game just get announced for Switch 2? I'm pretty sure. Hitman 3 released in 2021. No, Hitman in 2023. Hitman 3 was rebranded to Hitman World of Assassination. Yeah, no, I don't think Hitman is gonna be there. Maybe more footage of the Switch 2 version, possibly. Welcome back, Redman. Yeah, I think Hitman is probably gonna be just like a more footage kind of thing. So, I mean, it would be nice if we got a whole new Hitman. Pal World dating sim though, that's thing. More than just pals. Frontier, why do you know this? Why do you know this, Frontier? Is this the one? Is this the, I don't think this is the one. The VR, okay, we can put in something VR just to check off all our boxes. Something VR. He loves pals. Hold on, let me make sure that's. No, yeah, that was the actual one. My friend told me, and I thought it was hilarious. Okay, your friend. What's the synonym for Frontier? Nurse Saya. I'd fold. Not for this. Black Marketeer. Oh, okay. Got a little bit of Doki Doki Literature Club going on. Whoa. When you, whoa. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, 3 slots. Let's make these good. Let's pick 505. I feel like I've heard the name 505 before. 505 Games. What have they made? Italian game publisher based in Milan. What have they made though? Blades of Fire, Mighty Rhea, Marvel Puzzle Quest, Terraria. They made Terraria? They made Ghost Runner? Okay. Wait a minute. They made Limbo. Oh, we're they made Stardew Valley. Okay, yeah. Okay, no. This is a good one. Oh, you missed a whole conversation about Smash 2. We'll get back to it. We did Smash 2. About Smash on the Switch 2. We'll get back to it in a second. Hold on. These are all made by the same people? Don't Starve, Stardew Valley, Inside, Limbo. What else? Abzu? Sniper Elite? Brothers? Okay. No Terraria though. Human Fall Flat? Oh my lord. So what do we expect from them? Gunfire Reborn is a game I still need to play. I have it. I just need to play it. What do we expect from these guys? What is this? Mighty Ray. I feel like I've heard of that one before. Worthless Terraria, like what is it? It says CD Projekt Red. We didn't do CD Projekt Red. You're right. So let's do these guys and CD Projekt. Let's just say new farming simulator. And then CD Projekt Red. YouTube is censoring me, I don't know why. Oh, I have the moderation set to like basic or lower, so I'm not sure how come it is. Hold on 1 second. See if I can change the settings. Moderation. I think that should have changed it. Because it's on, like I said, it's on basic. So. Alright, give it a try now. Maybe Inc. instead of mailing the story to help it do. Oh, like these guys are helper. 505 is a helper studio. Relogic, okay. Yeah, I was like Terraria. I know Stardew and Terraria were going head to head for quite a while. So new farming sim from these guys. CD Projekt Red. That's a little tough because Cyberpunk with the whole Switch thing. Maybe more Switch footage of Cyberpunk? Switch 2 footage of Cyberpunk? There's too many games. Yeah, there's way too many. Like the Summer Game Fest usually goes for like 2 hours, I want to say. Maybe 2.5. Really just depends. On like, you know, who shows what. Let's see. Oh, meaning. Oh, that's Hawaiian. Oh no, Portuguese. There we go. Dick. That's weird. I'm not sure why they are moderating that, especially since I took everything off. Oops, there we go. Yeah, it's a little strange. Either Woodard. It translates to stick. Well, I mean, obviously there's more like nuanced languages, so or nuanced meanings of the language. So maybe it's like a Google Brazil kind of thing. Because on my end, I'm pretty sure like I would be able to type it. No. Yeah, that's a little weird. That's a little weird. Not sure why that happened. Okay. I see. So the Power World and then the dating sim. Okay. So what you're saying, Redman, is that it all goes back to Frontier. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what you're saying right now. Union. Is that the song? Arranged to the... Oh, I think I've listened to this before. Hold on. Throwing me under the bus. I don't know why I feel like I've seen this or heard this before. After the tune kicks in, we'll go back to the bingo. With the caption right there.
I am the man who arranges the blocks that descend upon me from up
I was suggesting new games. Yeah, it's okay, Frontier. I've actually played dating sims before. I played Honey Pop 2, and I guess technically Hellraiser. Helltaker is a dating sim, kind of sorta. Hey, Honey Pop was a lot of fun. Yeah, I've listened to this before. Okay. Yep, 14 years ago. Yep. I had a friend that was like super obsessed with specifically, I think it was Russian rock, I want to say. Or just like everything Russia he was obsessed with, but specifically like rock and then the kind of like weirder things on that side. So he exposed me to a couple of images and videos. I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I've played Honey Pop before. I want to say, where is my YouTube studio? I played through the entire game. I don't know if it's unlisted or not, though. Hold on, let me see. Move this over here. Let's do content, playlists. I want to say, let's go to the second page. I just gotta look it up. Here it is. Or maybe I did unlist it. Let me take a look. Yeah, so I privated the Honey Pop videos just because they were like demonetized or whatever, and I didn't want, that to impact me. But yeah, no, I've played Honey Pop before on this channel specifically. I can make them unprivate and then just send you guys or send you the link if you're curious about it, Frontier, but just don't expect anything like too extravagant, because that was like when I was doing or playing like a whole bunch of games and kind of not dedicated to one thing, so don't expect too much. But if that's something that you want me to do, then I'll go ahead and put them all into a playlist and then unlist it for you and just send you the link. Excuse me. And one gas. Oh, you're talking about the song. I see. I'm gonna go off on a limb. I wanted to buy the CVS collection so bad, but I had to like not reassure. I had to hold myself back because I haven't put much time into the MVC collection. Like I played MVC 2, maybe like a combined 1 hour tops, I want to say. So like until I play that a little bit more, I feel like I don't deserve to play CVS 2 or the CVS collection, even though I would love to do so. Plus I still have to play Fatal Fury. So also, isn't Fatal Fury or like King of the Fighters like super big in Brazil, you guys? Unless I'm mistaken. Blumhouse Games. No, what was the last Lego game? Was it this one? The Skywalker trilogy? King of Fighters or Fatal Fury? I know, yeah, okay, King of Fighters I had a feeling about, but isn't Fatal Fury also like super big in Brazil? Lego Horizon Adventures. Yeah, so Lego Horizon. I think another Lego game could happen though. Because 2022, 2024, I'm not even sure how many people bought Lego Horizon Adventures. But I think another... Oof, what would they even be able to do? I think they could honestly. I think Lego could do like a Disney IP kind of Lego thing. Really, not so. Wait, hold on, wait. How is Fatal Fury not big, but KOF is massive? Is it just because KOF has all the characters in it from the different like fighting games? Lego Marvel game would be fire. They probably they might not make a new Lego Marvel game because of how the movies are doing right now, but I could see it in the future if things turn around, which they will. But out of every MVC, the one I like the least. Infinite was okay. You're not missing too much, but there's plenty of mods that make it better. MVC 2, okay, how do I put it? MVC 2, I like the characters in that game. I like the Marvel characters in that game a little more than the Marvel characters in MVC 3. I think. Something about, I mean, I know there's a lot of like copies and whatnot, so it's like, but I feel like the Marvel side is a little bit better because that was before like the whole movie deal thing and blah blah blah. But I will say that the control scheme for MVC 3 is better in my opinion, in my honest opinion, but that may just be me. What does, oh, looks like you two are a little confused. Yeah, no, because I think something happened with your message. Oh wait, no. The other photo. Oh, I'm not even gonna try to understand what's happened. I think Frontier and Redmond, you guys are like talking at different intervals. Maybe one of you might need to refresh the chat for chance. Brazil in the 90s, not nowadays. Everything came late, so either. Okay. So that also does explain it as well, Marcus. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Ooh, Rayman Legends. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Did I play? Is Rayman Legends the one that dropped first in 2011? It is. Okay. No. So I've actually never played Rayman Legends. I played Rayman Origins. I wanted Rayman Legends like very, very bad, but I just didn't get a chance to cop it. I got this as a birthday or Christmas present. So. But I do like all of the musical tracks in those like dedicated stages where you have to do everything on beat. All of those are my favorite. I know that Rayman Origins kind of just like upped that. Blumhouse Games doesn't have much going on, do they? Black Betty, is that what this is? I don't know. Sleep. Is that the moon? I'm so confused. What are you? Rayman Legends. Oh, I see. Is there, let me see, a list of them maybe I can look at? Rayman Jungle Run. Oh, mobile platformer. Development. Okay, it's not going to give me the list of stages. Actually, I can probably look that up. Or levels. Oh, he did? Oh, that's why. Okay, I was like, what are you guys talking about? I see. Dragon Slayer. Dark Beginnings. Blue Glue. Oh, there's no photos to all of them. Okay. Either way, though, yeah, Rayman Legends is the one I played. Sadly, I've not. I mean, Rayman Origins is what I've played. I haven't played the other one. I don't know what to put for these last two. 1047. Oops. Split gate. Oh, it's the dude. It's Yosef. Oh, okay. Would he already? Oh, they wouldn't already be. Oh no, this isn't Yosef. Splitgate. What the hell is Split? What the hell is Splitgate? Sure. Artist level 9 in Smash is probably artist level 9 in Smash. Probably any one of the heavies, honestly. Just because level 9 computers in Smash react to everything before you're gonna do it, and you can outsmart them, but it's a little difficult, especially if you're not used to playing level 9 CPUs. So if not one of the heavies, I would say Mario, just because he is an all-arounder and has an answer for everything. Little Nightmares 3. I actually like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Like, Little Nightmares is just small enough that it would work at a Summer Game Fest, but not a Game Awards. So yeah, I like that. I like that. Not saying the game is bad or anything, but just like as far as how many people like will actively look for the game and play it, it's small enough, but like it can garner enough attention at a Summer Game Fest. All right, and then last one. Throw out some suggestions. It would be cool. It would be cool. And Summer Game Fest is notoriously like more indie stuff as well. Not like Indie World, but well, Indie World is Nintendo, but you know, notoriously more indie stuff with some big names here and there. Another game from the Balatro studio. I have not played Balatro yet. I hear it's fun. Who makes Balatro though? Local Thunk. Is he here? Is he gonna be here? Or are they gonna be here? I shouldn't say he. Level Infinite. No confirmation, but they might still be here. Oh, round 1. Yeah, wait, hold on. We're looking at round 1. What the hell? Let me just go to summergamefest.com. Kazuya, yeah, Kazuya is a good choice. He's not exactly a heavy, but he's, you know, big enough. Events. Then don't play it. See, that's how I feel about Marvel Rivals Frontier. June 3rd, Unreal Engine, don't care about that. Day of the Devs, Ball Pit. No, I don't want any of this. I want the partners. YouTube Theater. Oh, okay. Death Stranding 2 is getting a game premiere on June 8th. Fun. Do they not have the list of folks? I'm surprised. Collection from Shadow Gens. Solid. MK2. Mortal Kombat? Nah, it's way too soon. Way too soon for Mortal Kombat. For anything from like NetherRealm Studios, it's way too soon. I feel like. Because MK1 did like so bad in the public's eyes. I don't know. Okay, this is a little bit different. Who here have we not seen? 1047, 505, Amazon, Annapurna. Blumhouse, Capcom, Coffee Stain, Days of the Devs, Digital, Embark, Epic Games, and 8-Bit, IO Interactive. Steam, I doubt that's gonna amount to anything. You guys think Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 2? Okay. Okay. We'll put it. Two of you, two's a crowd. Two's a crowd. But you have to choose one. Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 2. Which one? Because I feel like if they announce either of those, it's going to be seen as a desperate move and no one's going to want to play it. But Injustice 3 or MK2? Injustice? Okay. The other one will probably announce the next game. Okay, I can go for an announcement. An announcement, sure. Like, we are working on blank. We are blank, I will say. Let me see. How's that? There we go. NRS 3. That's a cop-out, Marcus. You can't say that. You can't just say NRS game. As it being heavy is not exactly a problem. It's like a freaking truck. Yeah. Install mode. Be annoying. True. Yeah, all of Kazuya's moves hit like a truck. Plus, almost all of, not all of his moves, but a decent portion of his moves can spike you, even if he's on stage. I think it's his elbow, his downer elbow, but where he like strikes down with his elbow. That I've spiked people off stage, on stage when I was, when they were in the air. Let me turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Supermassive Games. Why does that sound familiar as well? Oh, well, I mean, we already did Little Nightmares 3, so. Yeah, I think Little Nightmares fits that. All right. We'll do NRS game. MK2 / Injustice. Okay. Let me see. It's raining. Lucky. It's like 85 degrees out here. Xbox would say that Halo would be on all platforms. I can see. Oh, wait, Marcus. Wait. Okay, let's get rid of the Gears of War. Halo comes to Switch. It's winter. Oh, that's right. Yeah, true. It's probably colder for you as well, or you guys as well, isn't it? Marcus and Redman is the, what you call it? Not the hemisphere, the equator. No, it's probably hotter for you guys, no? Yeah, here's winter as well. Okay, see, I'm smart. I didn't know there was less knockback and stamina. The more you know. Good luck trying not to die. It's very difficult, especially if he has a good combo on you. Halo comes to Switch 2. That's a good one. I like that, Marcus. You popped off with that. Okay, let's take a look. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Or zoom out, I mean. Or opposites. Yes, sir. That they are. Okay, let's review. A session in review. PlayStation. Oh, so for bingo, we're gonna have to wait until, unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait until Friday, next Friday. And then for everyone that they like actually announce, we just like check off or whatever. And if we get 5 in a row, then you know, bingo, which is pretty cool. But that's pretty much it. It's just a little fun activity. I wanted to try to predict as much as possible. I kind of want to get rid of the free section just to make it a little bit harder on us, but I'll leave that up to you guys. Let me use the YouTube poll. Hold on. Oops. All right. I'm trying to use my tools at my disposal. Switch, yeah, right. I feel like with the Switch 2 having the mouse controls next, it's gonna open the world of possibilities for a lot of games to come. Something Fortnite. Hey, you know, I had to. I'm not too into Fortnite. I've played it. No, actually, I've never played Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. And I don't think I want to, personally. Okay, we're getting rid of the free. All right, we're getting rid of the free. But what would go here? What would go here is the question. Honestly, no, I think we do this. Let's do Halo comes to Switch 2. And let's come up with a second one for this. Why is something there twice? Oh, it's like, something Fortnite. Kind of like an exaggeration. That's it. I think that might just be an American thing because we're very like exaggerated in our sentences and whatnot. So it's just like, whatever kind of thing. It's Fortnite, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the something VR, like, VR. Yeah, my bad. My Americanism is getting to me. I apologize. I think the Switch 2 is appropriately priced for the console, but not the games. Not the games. Because Nintendo does have to keep a competitive market. But they know what they have, which is why they've always priced their consoles a little bit lower. So I feel like it's, you know, decently priced. The $80 game, I cannot excuse. I had the foresight to like put enough money away way beforehand to get the Switch 2, because I had a feeling it would be about $500, and so I did exactly that. And luckily, I had a discount for, not a discount, I had a gift card for Target, so I didn't have to pay that much. I mean, I only paid like $1 outside of the money I had set aside like half a year ago. But I wasn't paying $80 for Mario Kart. I refused to. So technically, I paid like $50 with the bundle. But I think they're fairly priced personally. Yeah, game prices are absolutely abysmal, especially with the, because we had talked about it a few streams ago, with the conversion rate for other countries like Brazil, like Canada, and just everywhere else. It's way too expensive. Way too expensive. As far as this last square, I'm gonna go with difference between stamina mode and stock smash. Yeah, just find the inherent differences. Could be a good one. I have a couple of like notes of video ideas that I have, and I like test thumbnails here and there. I'll add that to the list as well, just to see how it works out in the grand scheme of things. I feel like we could see another horror game somewhere. Just looking at Killzone. Just looking at a Little Big Planet revival would be so fire, but that's not gonna happen. I feel like we can get another horror game. I'm not sure what it would be though. Donkey Kong is worse than Mario Kart. What the? The only thing that's required for Switch 2, like a terrible camera. Well, the camera is actually not required. It's just like an accessory that you can get, but you don't need it for the online play. It's not 100% necessary. I don't think the new Donkey Kong game is going to be bad though. Like comparing a action adventure platformer to a kart racer is like apples and oranges. So that's not really fair for him to say. Yeah, no, I agree. No Nintendo game is worth $80. Like, yes, pay the developers and, you know, coders what they need, but the price being offset to the consumer is never fair. This is slated for 2025, so we'll see about that. I want to say, honestly, new fighting game. New fighting game. From literally anyone. Nintendo, really wants you to buy it. They want people to buy the bundle more than anything. Because that way, not only, because, okay, I'll put it to you this way. If you get most people are going to buy the bundle. Damn, that was 9 minutes already. Holy shit. Nintendo wants you to buy the bundle because that way they can say, look how many people bought our Switch and our Mario Kart game. Woohoo. But if you just buy the Switch and then decide to buy literally any other game later on, it's like, all right, that's one sale that we lost out on Mario Kart. And so they make the deal more enticing by having the $80 Mario Kart game less, quote unquote, because it comes with the system. And it's like, that's a scummy way of bundling things, but music artists do it, other companies do it. People have been doing it for ages, and it's going to continue to happen. Yeah, and $80 being the price that it is, that's, you know, some people don't make $80 in a day at their jobs, like you said, Redman. It's ludicrous. Oh, the amount the game is worth. Oh yeah, true. They did say that, oh, the amount of effort we put into this game makes it worth $80 and blah blah blah. So can't buy almost anything. Yeah. It's getting to that point. Actually, it's been at that point in the US as well, where it's like the minimum wage here. The minimum wage here is dependent on how many workers you have. So let's say everyone here, there's like what, 6 of us here, I want to say 6 or 7. Since we have less than 25 employees, we would all only get like $15, if that. It's like dependent on whatever the company itself wants to pay you. However, if there was like 26 of us here, the company has to, at minimum, pay each and every one of us like $17 to $18. That's not the hugest jump between amounts, but it's still large enough to make a difference in like someone's final paycheck, or not final paycheck, but in someone's weekly paycheck. So like the concept of a minimum wage is kind of funky to me. I feel like there should just be a livable wage that should increase as everything else increases. But I'm no financial expert, so you know, I don't know how the nuances work here and there. Yeah, basically. It's like the less employees you have, the less you can pay them. But the more employees you have, there's a baseline of what you have to pay them, or what you must pay them, if that makes sense. Hopefully that, you know, I wasn't like too confusing. Let's see different games. Yeah, true. Those are 2 distinctly different games in my opinion. It's like effort is effort no matter what. That's basically him saying that like the developers of one didn't put in too much effort versus the ones that did. And it's like, screw you, dude. Screw you. But hey, the economic state of the world aside, I think what we have here is pretty solid. Let me go through it one last time. New PlayStation handheld, new Ratchet and Clank or spinoff, new Xbox handheld showcase, new fighting game from literally anyone, more backwards compatible titles for Switch 2, more third-party devs for Switch 2. That's Street Fighter 6 Season 3, something about a new MVC, hopefully 4, even though it might be a little too soon. Anything new Mega Man related, Atari mini console, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds guest characters, Sonic Heroes Remake, Halo comes to Switch 2, Jet Set Radio footage or update, Persona 4 remake announcements, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds release date. This one's for Frontier here, Ananta, really, I'm waiting on it. Something Fortnite, Kingdom Hearts 4 tease, Enter the Gungeon sequel, Neon White sequel, something about VR, new farming simulator, Little Nightmares 3, NRS game. I think we have a pretty solid list here. We got rid of the free one, so we have to keep in mind. Oh wait, actually, okay, yes is still in the winning, so yeah. So we're gonna have to ultimately see like what happens here. Let me open this. Is there a way to save this? Anyone can view your card. It'll be indexed in search engines so other people can find and use it. Yeah. The cards are ready. Make sure you bookmark this page. Oh, let me zoom out. That's it. My printer is attached to my other like mini PC, so I can't do that, but I can save it. Share prints. Print 8 pages. No. Or how about this? I can just do this. Oh, not that. Let me zoom in. Zoom out just a little bit. Okay. I can just do one of these. Oh, so Game Fest, Summer Game Fest is next Friday, Frontier. And I'm going to start the stream at, what did I say? I'm going to start the stream at 1:30 my time. So for you, let me see. I looked it up for Redman and Marcus. What is 2 p.m. in New Zealand? So it's going to be 7 p.m. Wait, what? No. 2 p.m. PST. There we go. So it's going to be 9 a.m. for you. But I'm going to start the stream at 8:30 a.m. just because I want people to have time to like hop in and everything. So. Or the computer. Ah, I see what you mean. So basically like what I did. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. Let me take this, save it. I'll put it in my important or useful images. Okay. Sweet. I had rugby that morning. Ooh. Okay. I mean, it's like I said, the showcase usually goes on for like 2 hours. So whenever you get back, I should still be on. Because I'll probably do like a discussion after the fact. So don't worry. But the plan is to also be live that Saturday, most likely. But of course, everything will like, you know, get to know. Redman said, sorry for that. Futurama tech. There's past pasties. Before. Peace. I thought Futurama was set to 2,000 years in the future, though. I thought, right? Let me go ahead and post this actually as well while I'm thinking about it. Hold on. Let's go. Your channel. Posts. Let's do this. Predicting summer game. Oh, not that one. Delete. Go here. Still images. Useful. Here it is. Here's the finalists. Keep wanting to spell predictions as predications, and I don't know why. Just add in a little one of these. There we go. Little hedgehog, sure. Post. Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I have to shave today. I feel like I've been letting it grow. Not like my beard itself, but like just the edges and everything. So I've been letting it for a little while, so I do need to clean it up. But thank you, Redman. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Kickoff is normally at 12 and I leave at 11, so I have enough time probably. Wait, hold on. You can always rewatch. That is true. That is true. But like I said, we'll be doing a discussion after the fact as well. So 3,000 or 2,500. Did they ever like officially say the year in Futurama next? I don't remember the finale of Futurama, unfortunately. As far as you though. Oh wait, so Frontier, you're saying that kickoff is normally at 12 and I leave at 11. Oh, so you'll have enough time. I'm pretty sure like all the big things will be announced before like 10:30. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. They'll save, of course, like one huge announcement for like 11 your time. So, you know. Oh, the year 3000, like the Jonas Brothers. I'm kidding. Don't be upset with me. Should I also post about it on Twitter? I'm pretty sure I should. Let's do one of these and then do one of these. So we predicted. Oh, I can't spell. Oops. My typing. And then, of course, I'll add the little hashtag. Summer Game Fest. I'm going to tag Jeff Keighley just because. Any insight? Let's see if you're streaming tomorrow. I do. Tomorrow's Saturday. I will stream tomorrow. Hopefully around the same time. I do have a busy morning. But it'll for sure be between 12 p.m. my time and like 1:30. So honestly, Marcus, I'm down to run some Tekken sets tomorrow, and we can do that on stream if you're up for it, or anyone else that has Tekken as well, or just whatever. If you guys have any fighting games or any games in general that we can all play together, then for sure let me know. Go ahead and post that. Let's see if Jeff comes back to me. All right. But yeah, stream will most definitely happen tomorrow. Just probably a little bit later in the day. Also, I saw Ultima posted Ultron. Oh, he's streaming right now. Okay. Let me exit that out. Exit that out. Yeah, I like that. I like this. Is there a way I can... Oh, can I... Let me see. Oh, okay. So you guys can mark it off as well, or keep it if you want to. Hold on. Go with your friends. Ah, man. Well, hey, friend time trump every stream, because the streams will always be there, but you may not always be able to see your friends. So you got to take the time to be with them. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Is EA CEO? Yeah, when I found out that Doug Bowser was like or affiliated with EA at some point, I'm like, okay. Some of these practices make sense. Some of these out of nowhere practices that Nintendo is garnering with each other, they make a lot of sense. Got a YouTube notification. Oh, okay. Bless up, bless up. I want to see if do I dare notifications? Did he post the Knuckles moveset yet for Smash? Hunter, by the way, Nin Impacts. Apparently there's a demo out, I'm pretty sure. But there's also infinites in it, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't think he's posted the Knuckles moveset yet. Yeah. It's okay though. That's okay. Oh. Fair. Sorry, I got distracted. And all right, no worries, Marcus. I'll catch you later. Perfect timing though. Stream is about to end. Wanted to do this, like, make sure I got this out before it was too late. But yeah, I will for sure be streaming tomorrow for anyone that is available. Like I said, Tekken, probably some community games in case you guys have any suggestions. I will. Let me see, what can I download that I have? We'll figure that out. We'll try to get something going with each other so we can go ahead and all play. Maybe Marvel Rivals. Maybe we all hop on Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that was Sonic being messing with Amy a little bit. I think that's from Archie, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's from Archie. Just from the art style. Looks a little more Archie-ified. But 007. 7 nerfs this season, Jesus. I'm not gonna tell you who I'm gonna use because I'm gonna practice tonight. But yeah, we'll play some matches for sure. We'll play some matches. I'll make sure that I'm up to snuff and I update my Tekken because I haven't played since it's been like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. It's been a while, but we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and take my leave. I gotta make sure my doggo is all right. But I appreciate you guys for joining. I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your day. Sorry for the shorter stream, but like I said, a lot going on today and this weekend and whatnot. But it was still fun. It was still fun. Yeah, be sure to check out that new video I posted as well, where I get absolutely hammered in Sonic Riders. But I had a good time, and that's all that matters, of course. Yeah, I'll catch you guys all tomorrow. And I don't know what else to say. But have a good one. Have a great one. Have a phenomenal one. Bye-bye.